All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Telos Buzz. We got the whole court here. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Jealous I don't have a hat.
Party
How are you
vibes.
guys?
How's it going, guys? Look at this.
Well, I know I've got enough hats for you, Evan. So
Good.
my
good
double
stuff.
hat will make up for your lack. Oh yeah, we'll set.
It's so good to see all of y'all again. It feels like it's been so long since you left, and
It's been a week or two, I guess now, but 2 weeks in crypto, it might as well be 5 months.
And
Jeez,
we were also stuck in Texas a little longer than we thought we'd be. So
Just a little bit.
Well, I'd love to catch up there and figure out what got you held up in Texas for a little longer. I imagine this is the episode for it. I mean, we're gonna go through your whole journey step by step, right?
Heck yeah. So what we're going to do in this episode of the Telos Buzz, which, by the way, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, make sure you go and lasso that little subscribe button right there and get your horse to kick the little bell notifications so you always know whenever we go live for the Telos Buzz. That's all we're going to do in this episode is we're going to go through and talk about up to what we were doing there. And first, let's start off by going around. We got some new members on the show. Jenna, do you want to kick it off and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do? Introduce yourself to everyone.
Yeah, I'm Jenna. I'm normally behind the scenes of things, doing whatever Liam doesn't want to do. It's pretty much my job. A lot of emails, a lot of paperwork, a lot of making sure things happen. And then at Consensus, I was also doing that, just making sure things happened and solving problems.
If you were at Consensus, you probably talked to Jenna via email at least once, probably multiple times. Nothing would happen around here without Jenna.
It's true. Liam just followed me around the airport. He wouldn't have even made it to Texas if it wasn't for me.
Oh, 100%. I'd still be in the airport right now.
Every time I asked you when you were leaving, you're like, "Oh, I gotta ask like Michaela or Jenna, figure out."
I don't know,
like when my flights are and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Jenna, great. Glad to have you here. And I was really glad that we got you hosting our Telos Texas tour. I feel like it was really appropriate with all the work that you did. You seem to know more about that event than anybody.
Yeah, and we no one even saw the binder.
Oh man, do you have the binder with you right now?
I could go grab it.
Grab it.
Go grab the binder. Michaela, you're also making a new appearance on the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
First of all, let me warn you, that is a fantastic to show you. I'm the executive assistant over at Corduroy, and I'm usually behind the scenes. I run event tech for the Telos Buzz, and whatever Jenna doesn't want to do, that's what I do. So.
Here's the binder.
Just a few things to worry about. Turn it sideways so you can see the width. There we go.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That's the binder for our week in Texas.
I think we can call that a cryptome. Get it? A
cryptome.
I don't get it.
You most definitely can.
We got some good people in the audience here. We got Shifra. Great to see you again. And Wayne Shepherd. Also great to see you. We've missed you. We're going to have Wayne be bringing on Wayne for an interview soon. We tried to get it in a couple weeks ago, and then we had some technical difficulties, but we're hoping to bring him back on soon. So great to see you, Wayne. And B2, always great to see you as well. Love having the fam all here.
Haven't someone appreciated your joke? Shifra is coming out in favor of it. A crypto.
Oh, can't hear you there, Evan.
I was saying it wasn't just anybody; it was Shifra, and one of our most regular attendees of the Buzz. We really appreciate that support. So, guys, welcome back to the country, back in Canada. You've all brought merch with you. Where should we start? I mean, what was? Did you learn anything at either Consensus or Decentral that you're carrying around with you now? It's in your back pocket and you're thinking about it every day.
Go ahead, Jenny. You want to go first?
Oh, I was gonna say, just like honestly, it was so nice to just meet the team in person,
Right.
and really like bond and develop relationships outside of this and outside of just like work talk. It was really nice to be like, oh, like you have kids, like that's, and like I don't know, found out that Jesse goes to Disneyland a lot, and I was like, that's success in my books.
Yeah, right.
I was like, you're officially the coolest one now. But it was really nice to just meet everyone and like bond outside of work.
Yeah, and I think you see that in a lot of the in the Telos Texas tour videos. We're just hanging out, having a good time, and not that we don't have a good time, online, but it's a different sort of energy when you're in person. I was going to say, in terms of learning something, we didn't have time to attend many talk back panels, but this kind of jumps off what Jenna was saying, because there was one panel I attended, which was all on community building. I thought it was appropriate, with our role here at Telos Culture, and they were saying that, in Web3, especially because a lot of the growth we've seen in the industry has been over the past, during 2 years of it has been during a pandemic. If you think from 2017 till now, well, we're used to forming these relationships online, right? And a lot of people think that's just the way to do it in Web3. It's online first, then maybe we get together in real life. But really where things will go, hopefully, and what we should really be pushing towards is more in real life connections and connecting with people in real life first and bringing them into the Web3 space. So I thought that it was appropriate thing to kind of, educate ourselves on, and just to, be an event like that with everyone in person. Again, it's like, I hope that we do more of those things really often, and that other people in the Telos community find ways to have events like that, because they're just super important.
Yeah, I even noticed in our last call, I'm trying to, was that Kristen or yeah, I mean, it was just like the energy even online after having met in person is different, right? You guys are closer, you're more familiar, and it just I don't know, I feel like it comes across in the shows. So that's cool. I'm looking forward for more of that, or two more of that.
Speaking of which, go ahead, sorry, Thomas.
And going off of all that too, I found was really cool was seeing how people responded to Telos when they were hearing about it, like face to face with someone from the team. Like, it's one thing to see, all the amazing announcements and posts that go out on social media about Telos, like talking about the incredible platform that it is, but being able to see someone walk up to the Telos booth, never having heard of it before, or maybe have heard about it once or twice, but then being able to just experience the speed, hear about all the amazing initiatives we're putting together. And that was just the small amount I saw of that, because myself, I was locked up, chained to a camera in Telos World, our meeting room. But the amount that I saw at the booth was enough to really get me excited about the future of Telos. So yeah, it was an intense amount of energy there.
Can we talk about the fact that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to make a joke about being shackled to my computer because I liked the imagery there. Like one little chain for like the to line up on the keyboard, and basically no freedom there. But anyway, yeah, Liam, you crazy slave driver, you.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think the one downside was not being able to have everyone in the Telos community and everyone on the Corduroy team there, of course. There's more events like that happening, though, that we're going to be doing. One we're going to be doing, which, you won't be shackled to the computer for this one, Evan, is Futurist in Toronto in August.
Oh, that's exciting.
Do we still have a contest going on? Is that closed, Thomas? And while we're on
yeah, we've got a hacking contest going.
I was going to say, can we also talk about the fact that you're wearing two hats? Because I got in late to a tech check. I don't know what's happening.
It's an homage.
An homage.
An homage to what, Jenna?
To the time Justin wore 4 hats in our meeting room. It was just chilling while everyone just put their hat on top of another hat that Justin was wearing.
I'm really thinking we've got some really great photos of the core team, like Justin wearing 4 hats. I'm thinking we should make some NFTs, like Telos Culture moments, and put them live for auction on Area X, maybe, end of each week. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you want to see that.
This would be like the Canadian heritage moments of Telos.
Exactly.
And these aren't just like cell phone pics either. These are from your fancy new camera, right? So
a combination, yeah.
Okay, sick. Yeah.
But Thomas, tell us about the Futurist contest and let people know how they can enter and what's going on there.
Heck yeah! So Futurist is a conference going on in the most exciting city in the world, Toronto, Ontario. It's a cool place. I moved there like 8 months ago, so I'm a rep for the 6 as. But yeah, this is a conference that's been going on for I know it's been going on for a couple of years. Details about Futurist, a bit more about them. But we have a contest that is going on from us at Telos Culture to you. We will drop a link to it in the chat here. I'll grab that right now. All you got to do is follow Telos Culture and Futurist. Got to retweet, maybe tag a few friends, and then just submit your info. You could win fun of 5 pairs of tickets to Futurist. So, heck yeah, that will be a great opportunity if you're in the Toronto area.
10 tickets,
or you're
5, right?
Me?
10 tickets, 5 pairs, yeah. So the
10
total
tickets,
of 5
5
winners,
pairs.
10 tickets. Got it.
Chances are pretty good right now.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've gotten a ton of entries. So if you're watching this, go and enter. You have a pretty high probability of winning some tickets.
You need to come hang out with us.
Come hang out with Telos Culture in Toronto. It's gonna be a lit vibe.
Come back with us to Thomas's place or Jenna's.
I don't know. I've got Evan hasn't been here, but I got a swing on my patio now. So like it's
No
a
way.
Whoa.
You know I love your patio. I'm gonna swing right over the ledge somehow. I'm gonna like really work that thing. The wind's gonna pick up and just send me right over, I'm sure. Into the church.
All right, shall we watch some clips of our times in Texas, Thomas?
Yeah, let's do it. We've got the
exciting.
the third video from our Telos Texas tour, which all of these are up on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. You can go back and watch them anytime. You know, I might get into the habit of watching them every night before I go to sleep, just because they're fun videos, and they really get me excited about Telos and everything that we did at Consensus and Decentral. We won't have time to talk about Decentral, but Decentral was pretty cool too. Let's bring this up.
Hey there, what's going on?
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this around here. Beauty. Guys, if anyone is like wants something, just wave your hands or stop talking and I'll pause the video and then we can go into some behind the scenes kind of stuff. It'll be fun. Okay, let's take it away. Boom.
Spencer, I'm Thomas, and we're here at Consensus in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, it's the first day, and we've been at Telos World. We've been at the Telos booth. We've got Telos hats, Telos shirts, Telos buttons.
Get the cups.
No, we got cups as well. Telos World, let's go check it out. Oh, there they are. There are the cups.
The Telos cups.
They're the Telos, the infamous Telos cups that just showed up. That I think JT.
I still don't know where they came from, but
we don't know where they came from. But JT came with like a box of all these Telos cups. But I just wanted to hop in and say there was a clip of Big Gooey, in the booth. And for those of you that don't know what he was doing, he was this one. So Gooey had his laptop and he was screen sharing to the TVs that we had in the booth, and he was custom making NFTs for people as they would come up to the booth.
Oh, that's cool.
So they would come up and be like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'll make you an NFT. And then he would draw them, send them to their MetaMask in like less than 5 minutes. He did all of this.
Speaking of masks too, I mean, he's got the style, he's got the look. It's Gooey. We all know. I'd recognize that face anywhere.
And the TVs worked perfectly afterwards. They didn't even.
Yes, there was no issues with the HDMI splitter at all.
After, yeah.
Also, shout out to Apex too. I'm pretty sure we were just looking at least.
Uma was there.
Oh yes, Uma was there. Did I see someone else I recognized? I'm sure the whole gang, right? Okay. I wanted to ask you guys. So you guys were basically in charge of merch, and you have no idea where these glasses came from.
They
just showed up. I think JT brought them. I remember him saying he like hand washed like over 100 glasses, but we don't know where the
He said they were
origin of
from
these glasses came from.
It was like they're from the
Gala?
gala. Like we should know what the gala was.
Yeah,
or
he was like
something.
the gala.
Yeah, just
Oh,
the
of
gala.
course, yeah.
Yes.
The infamous Telos Gala.
So were those pretty popular? Did they go pretty fast?
Well, people didn't know about them. So we had drinks coming into the meeting room. So like
Right.
it was basically like the Telos team. I didn't take a glass because I was worried it was going to break on the plane.
They were some hardcore plastic, though, I will say.
Pro tip from a potter here. I mean, like you can get glasses and ceramics and things over the plane. You just like wrap it up like anything else in your luggage, like roll it in your jeans or something, and that should be plenty. Yeah.
Evan, can you make like handmade pottery Telos mugs? To go with Jenna's handmade Telos pins.
Actually, though, 100% we can do that. We could make them any shape we want. We could do any. It doesn't have to be Telos. It'd be Corduroy Culture. It could be Corduroy Earth. We could get all three. But yeah, cups, mugs, sculptures. You name it. We got it.
Let us know in the chat if you guys would be interested in some like physical art, because that's something we've been tossing around behind the scenes. NFTs but real.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Kevin got his glass survived the trip.
Hey.
All right, let's keep going, Thomas.
Let's keep them on going. Here we go.
It's so wonderful to be here all in person for the first time. Obviously, working remotely doesn't give you the chance to like be physically in the same place. So it's so wonderful to be here, meeting everybody that I just have such high admiration for, and now I get to like really just put a face to a name and really deepen the friendship, I think.
Oh, Liam, I see a hand. What's up, Liam?
We got to talk about that restaurant, Moonshine. Shout out! It was great. Who do we have to thank for that restaurant?
Michaela.
I think it was Douglas or somebody came up to me.
Well.
It was Douglas or somebody was like, wow, this place is great. And it's in such like a hot location. Like it was like right across the street from the convention center the day before it started. He's like, how early in advance did you book this? And I was like, very early, because Michaela was on it. What was it, like 2 months early or something? There were people lined up waiting to get in, and we just got to, walk to our reserved room like VIPs. It was
amazing. Very
private
cool.
dining.
That was a super fun event. That was the first time that we had everybody together. So there, you'll see there was the meeting there, and that happened a little bit earlier in the week. There were some core team members there. Really it was more of a Telos Foundation oriented meeting. And then at this event at Moonshine, when we had a lot of the rest of the community members arrived. Good Block had just gotten in. So it was just such a fun vibe there. And
we had our own little room, and it was a cute little place.
I think I still have the menu somewhere. I used it to like take down a bunch of notes for filming and stuff. I don't know why.
During that, that's when JT is toasting everyone, and he says Telos to $10, not financial advice, of course, or he said Telos to $100 or something. And then Douglas is shouting FUD.
This was also the same dinner where I was sitting there eating my dinner as one does. And I turn around the table behind us, and all I hear is Douglas screaming like a monkey. I assume on the table. I assume there was some story behind it. I like
to think there was no story.
We were Douglas just, the ape comes out sometimes.
All right, let's keep going.
But yeah, that was a great event to have everyone all there right before the conference kicked off. And as Gooey says, he loved it too, especially meeting everyone in person. Yeah, let's kick things off. That was a great slide around us.
Perfect transition.
That was Thomas's idea, I'm pretty
I think
sure.
we're nearing the end of the work week. We're all very exhausted here, and Jenna's interview segments in here are very like MTV Cribs.
Also, if you watch the videos in order from like 1 to 4, you can progressively hear me lose my voice throughout each and every video.
Yeah, let's hear how you're sounding in this one. I'm sure it'll be great.
We've had a great day here at the Telos booth. As you can see, it's filled with people, all kinds of people learning about Telos, coming to see everyone, and just having a big grand old time. Day 1 at Consensus was a hit. Big Bowie was drawing NFTs for people. We met with so many different possible projects that are all interested in coming to Telos, and the Telos world went off.
Where the magic happens, Telos World, my favorite place in the planet. There it is. Where the magic happens.
Where the magic happens.
Wow.
Magic was happening all weekend long.
Actually, none of this took place on a weekend, so I don't know what Liam's talking about.
It was a Thursday.
It was a Thursday. Liam, I just texted Liam like, "Good morning," and then he would just follow me.
It's true.
When we get there.
True. Let's keep her going.
And the Telos world went off without a hitch. So many good speakers, and it's so great to see members of the community talking about what they're passionate about.
And we're here at Consensus. This is so much fun.
So much fun. We've been back and forth to the great house. Our team has done a number of panels, and Douglas has been on one. Leah was just on one earlier today, and Erica's doing a podcast this afternoon, and I think she was on a podcast last night. So we've been busy.
Between the Good Block team and the foundation, we've been booked, and it's been a great ride. There's so many people that haven't heard about Telos, and they're impressed when we tell them what Telos does.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
Been grinding. Been working as hard as we can. We're making it happen. My man Nate over here been pulling rank.
Man,
making it happen.
We just been telling people what Telos is all about, what we're building, clarifying everything on the tech side, and just meeting a lot of new people, having some fun as well, and producing great content in our event room. Had all of our dApps come out today. It was great to just have everyone in the same room.
Hi, Rich Downing, representing Telos Force, which is a stablecoin, collateralized stablecoin, and Clear BP. And it's been really cool to be here because I'm meeting people who I've worked with remotely and known for
Telos
at
Culture.
least 6 months. And I'm learning that we are a very tall community. Actually, we have like a really high, disproportionate, number of like 6 foot plus men, and it's pretty nuts. But I'll take that as a good sign.
We're here at day 1 at Consensus. It's been a great day. We're in the Telos booth. We got some nice couches. We got some nice friends, some great bases, some great masks. Everyone's been coming together as a team to really support the Telos mission and the Telos ecosystem, and it's great to see everyone here in person, meeting together all under the same mission. See you tomorrow for Consensus Day 2.
That last little clip was so improvised. It was like, I was talking to Jordan after, and he goes, yeah, at the beginning I thought like you were just, you were scripted, and then you started talking about the couch, and I was like, oh yeah, no, it was not scripted at all. And we only did one of those takes.
Jenna, you really became like the 1 or 2 take wonder in those things. Like it was absolutely, it was outstanding. I usually take like 5 things to get anything decent when I'm like doing those kind of things. But you were just like, boom, there you were.
The secret is having no time. If you have
Have
something
no
to
time,
do,
and you have to get it done in one take.
you just gotta get it done.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth mentioning. It was kind of mentioned briefly at the end there, but for those who don't know, we're all about 7 feet tall. We're very, very tall people.
I'm easily 7'6".
I'm personally 8 feet tall. I really like to be like taller side, but we might be tall.
Everyone was very insanely tall. Some of the tallest people, I would say, Paul Walton,
George
Downing was tall, but
George was tall.
even taller. George was very tall.
Gooey was
what's
tall.
his name from Detroit Ledger Technology?
Adam.
Very, very tall, like very tall. Yeah, so he was not kidding around. It was hard to tell. There, people on the Telos team are extremely tall, especially us. Definitely tall.
Definitely, yeah. We're like the NBA of.
Nothing but a bunch of tall
this
Canadians
crew right here.
But shout out to Richard Downing. Really great guy. Awesome to connect with him and what he's doing with the Telos Force protocol right now, which they got funding from Telos Works. So check that out. Check out ClearVP. They are just new on the Telos mainnet as a candidate.
Let's have them on the buzz.
We should make it happen.
Boom, stamp. All right, it's gonna happen. We'll make it happen. You hear it here live on Telos Buzz. Oh man, another cool thing in that video that I had never seen some of those interludes for some reason, by the way, where Gooey was breaking it down about what was going on at the booth. But it was great to hear from Summerskin and CJ talk about all the cool stuff that was going on at those adjacent events to Consensus, like the Great House. I have no clue what was going on there at all, because we
were so busy at Telos World and Consensus that we got no time to cover them at Grit Daily. But they were hustling like the whole time they were there. They lined up all these interviews, all these talkback panels and stuff at satellite events that were still part of Consensus. Like they were still sponsored by CoinDesk, who was the organization organizing it. I believe it was CoinDesk. Yeah, it was CoinDesk. So yeah, it was great. Like they were saying, like every member on their team was in a talkback panel or a podcast or something like that, telling the world about Telos. So pretty cool stuff.
Oh yeah. Now we are at about almost the end of our show. We're at about 30 minutes in. However, before we go, there's one last thing that we have to share.
Can we watch the outro of video 4? Do we have time for the outro?
You've read my mind. That's exactly
this is the best part of the entire series.
This is like the Telos Culture reel that we need to push. Like, oh, you want video editing done from Corduroy? We did this.
Vote for Telos Culture.
We'll produce content like this.
Legit, guys. Vote for Telos Culture. Please and thank you.
Guys, we're so close. We hit, almost 20?
We got a bunch of votes overnight.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to quite a few people in the Telos community for voting for us. What are we at now, guys?
The other day, are we on standby yet, or are we?
No, we're close. We're like 4 off from standby.
So that's the first bar. That's what we're reaching for right now. And guys, we appreciate all of your help, and obviously, guys, I appreciate all of your hard work towards this.
We're at position. We're 48 right now, so we got to get to 42. So we're very
shout out to Brian, who is in here, but is also part of the team.
Yeah, we got to bring Brian on. We should do these team, like everybody together more often and bring in Brian. I feel like this is just so much more of a fun vibe.
Brian deserves a whole lot.
Brian here in comment form.
22.9 million votes.
Wow.
We just need to get to 31.5 million. So we are very close.
Heck yeah. We got to do like a live vote-a-thon one of these days. We'll get a bunch of phones up. And Liam, does that go against the TVNOA?
I don't think so. All right, let's watch this outro.
Yeah.
Hey, crazy artist. Great to see you here.
Telos Culture and Douglas Horn of Telos.
Well, we're all founders, but I was the first founder. What?
We've had a great day here at Consensus.
It's been amazing. So many people come by. We get a lot of, oh, I've heard of Telos, or what's Telos? They start telling them about it. They go, wait, this can't be true. You beat everything. What? So from everybody here at Telos, for everybody in the Telos community who couldn't make it, you guys, we are crushing it. What? For everybody who can't be here, we are here representing you, putting out the Telos vibe, and people are picking it up like it's gold on the street.
Like it's Telos on the street.
Oh, that's better.
All right, big love from all of us at Telos.
Truly next level.
All of those ideas were brought to you by Douglas Horn.
Really? He is a pro then, and so are y'all. That looked so good.
That was the kiss at the end, Douglas.
The kiss to the cut was amazing.
The what? Douglas.
He just finished like doing it was great because he had like just finished doing like fancy business with someone and it was like,
And he was,
wait
like,
a second.
talking, like Japanese, and we're
Yeah.
like,
And he's like, wait a second, I need to go do something very important. And then leaves with us to shoot that. And then gets back to
Sorry, he was doing a business deal in Japanese and then left to shoot that?
Yeah, exactly. That is the many sides of Douglas Horn.
Oh, that is next level. I love it.
It was an incredible show, and
you can
yeah,
tell he's been
man.
talking a lot too. Eh? He was a little, just a tiny bit hoarse there.
And we got to shout out actually, Evan, for you created the graphic at the top of all those videos. You drew those bulls by hand.
Oh man,
so,
well you know, I wasn't there in person working hard like you guys were. I was back here being like, do I need to do anything? I don't have any bosses back in the country, so I felt lost. I felt lost. What am I without you? Not very productive. That's what.
Those are Evan original bowls.
Those are Evan original bowls.
NFT those bowls.
I'll leave that up to the audience. If anyone wants a bull NFT, copy, paste, hit me up. I'll send you a bull.
We could do a bullish collection. That would be fun.
Honestly, I've been thinking about it. Okay, so I'm working like my NFT series, and I'm not giving up on it, but I'm realizing for the next one, like humans are out, bulls, cows, animals, they're in. So anyway,
hey, Gooey's Farm. It could be season 2.
Dang, you're totally right.
Also, Liam, it's not called Gooey's Farm. That's so lame.
Old Gooey had a farm.
You know, the famous NFT collection, Gooey's Farm.
Close enough.
Yeah, we knew what you were talking about.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Gooey also became a legend in my family because I was sending them the videos and they were like, "Who is Big Gooey?"
We need more Gooey.
And I was like, "You'll never know. He's a mystery man."
He is a legend.
Well,
Yeah.
he's at Gooey is repping it hard at NFT NYC. So Jenna, if you've got anyone in your family down at New York, tell them to go check it out. They could meet the big Gooey in person. How wild would that be?
Trying to think that there's a lot of people headed to NFT NYC. Most of the people who we met at Consensus were like, we're going to be there in 2 weeks. Now I'm starting to get some FOMO that I'm not there. Who else can we shout out? Shout out to our friends from DigiBridge. They do a lot of work with Telos and they're there right now. Trying to think who else is going to be there. Edge of NFT, those crew who are running NFT LA soon. I believe they're going to be out there. There's a whole teams out there. So yeah, if you're out there, I'm jealous.
Heck yeah. All right. It has come to the time of our show where I'm going to turn my hats around backwards and we are going to close things off. Thank you guys all so much for joining us for another episode of the Telos Buzz with, the amazing Corduroy team that was down at Consensus, making sure everybody knew what was going on from Telos World and the Telos booth. Thank you guys so much for everything that you did to make that happen and for the whole Telos Nation team for being there too.
And make sure you head to our channels.
We've got, what do we have coming up for?
I just
shout
lost
out.
all my
Say that
money
again.
I thought there was a delay. No, as you were waiting to hear the rest of my sentence. Make sure you enter that Futurist conference. Don't forget, guys.
Contest. It's a
Yeah,
contest.
we'll have posts
Contest
going out about
for the
that all
conference.
this week. It's going to be a great time. And get ready for this Friday when we will have our friends from Fortis on the Telos
Oh,
Buzz.
yeah.
This
Oh,
Friday.
that's gonna be a good
great
one. Don't miss that one.
That was
Yeah.
gonna be so much fun.
Also, guys, maybe you want to post links to all the episodes of the Telos Tour Roundup here, just so everyone can go back and watch those in full.
Heck yeah.
Thank you
Let me
all
go and grow.
so much for joining on the episode today. It's so nice to have everyone on. It's like, you know, a lot more fun, I think.
Yeah, we should do it more
And
often.
you know, honestly, like I feel like we could have talked about this for a whole other half hour too. I think there's a lot more that I at least need to hear. Great stories from you guys, some more pictures, videos, all that. So yeah, keep it in mind next time we meet up. Let me know some other fun stuff from Texas. I'm sure everyone else wants to know as well.
Yeah, and you guys didn't even get to hear about the electric scooters that were all over Austin, Texas.
This is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So that's for part 2.
Oh my
Like
god.
for part 2.
All right, y'all. Have a great. Everyone say howdy and have a great rest of your day. Yeah, thanks for joining us on the Telos Buzz. Take it easy, everyone.
Howdy, yeehaw.
Howdy. Giddy up.
Folks. Yeah.
Subscribe.